but I'm not missing free breakfast. Ali, hi, buddy. He's so cute. Flanny. Flanny.
Do you see him there?
Yeah. He's like, why are you wait for so long?
Yeah. Like, when are you coming back to America?
I'm sweating. Hello from, what is today? Monday, February 24th. I'm so sick. My husband picked me up, took me straight to the hospital because I was literally dying. My whole body was aching. I felt like so unaware of my surroundings. I was very weak. My head was hurting. I was in and out of like, I felt like fevers, and just shivering. They tested me for the flu. It was negative. Tested me for strep. It was negative. Tested me for COVID. It was negative. They even did chest x-rays and I was fine. And the nurse practitioner was just like, we think you have a upper respiratory infection. Just, we're going to give you cough meds. Go home, take Tylenol. I'm like, okay. And it's been a day. I'm still taking my meds, but like I'm literally in and out of fevers. I don't know what I got on that plane or wherever I was, but it is not liking me at all. I don't really get sick like that. And if I do get sick, I could bounce back really fast. But yeah, I'm trying to push through. I've been cleaning all day, doing laundry, because I'm still home. I still have responsibilities to do, but yeah, I feel terrible. Always try to wipe down my work shoes when I take them out of the bag because these things are so gross. The things that we step on, this will never touch the inside of my house if it's not sanitized. So yeah, I always keep one of these and I just wipe it down. I'm off for the whole week. I have like a turn on Friday out of Orlando. I work 3 flights and I'm done. It's worth like 6.5 credits. I'm considering if I should drop it or not. I know someone will pick it up fast, but yeah, I'm considering if I should drop it because I don't know if I'm gonna feel good to fly. That's the reality. I try to work a lot and now I'm sick, but I'm just gonna be taking care of myself by taking teas, honey, medicine. Okay, bye. I'm down so bad. It's Wednesday, February 26th. I don't know what it is that I have, but every morning I'm waking up with a fever. I'm sweating. I'm with body aches. I'm a little bummed out because I lost out on 4 hours of my rotations. I lose out on those hours. I had a turn, well, like a three flight turn type of thing out of Orlando. It was worth a little under 7 credits and I had to put it up to drop because I still feel like shit. I'm so congested. I would have been feeling terrible. So thankfully someone picked that up for Friday. I feel really blessed for that. But now my husband is sick. I'm in Christmas pajamas drinking my morning Theraflu. I'm about to make some egg whites and spinach. A little setup right here with my friend. Say hi, Ghosty.
Hello, it is 8 p.m. Tuesday, March 4th. Finally feeling a lot better. So I picked up a 3-day trip out of Orlando tomorrow. It's a pretty cute trip, 2 legs, 2 legs, and 3 legs. Layover in Denver, then layover in Savannah. I love Savannah just because it's like home, like it feels like Florida. I am finishing up my meal prep right now. I'm doing the same thing that I did for my lunches last rotation. I'm looking forward to working again, kind of. I'm gonna be getting my period soon, so I kind of feel like a little iffy with my mood. Good morning from Denver. It is, I don't have my watch, I think it's like 3:45 in the morning. My report time is 4:15. This is why I wanted to cut my hair, because well, I can just flatten out the front and it's perfect in the back. I just wanted to say, praise Jesus, but I don't know if it was the flu that just kicked my butt so hard, but I have been losing weight really, really fast. Like, remember I said I was doing like a challenge earlier this year, and I'm still working hard, but I could work harder. But I was like 138, 137, and honestly, like, I really wasn't going in. I wasn't like doing extreme workouts. I was just walking, drinking more water, trying to get good sleep. I was walking a lot, and eating a lot of protein. And I'm currently like 132, 133 right now, which is amazing because it sounds crazy, but my goal weight is 125, but I want to be like 125, leaned out. So I've kind of been enjoying the process of losing the weight very slowly and slowly implementing strength training. Yeah, I wanted to share that because this sweater, it used to be so like tight here. Even like my bra that I'm wearing, it's so, if you have been like struggling with body dysmorphia or like body weight struggles at all, you know what it's like when you notice a piece of clothing that finally fits, or like fits very comfortably or even a little loose. So I'm gonna share that. God is so good for giving me the strength to keep going. Yeah. I'll see you guys in Savannah. It's 3:56. I don't know how I got ready so fast, but I did not report for another 20 minutes. So let's chat. Let's chat here for a bit. I wanted to chat about a few things. So, who has watched the new Love is Blind? Because when I tell you, my flesh is so sensitive to, granted, like, I'm still so very new in like my faith, and you know, I got saved and baptized last June. And you know, prior to being baptized, I was, you know, very much deep in my faith. But I really feel like, and I spoke about it before on my channel, there's just so many things in this world that could really be like a trap or just dangerous to your flesh. And I say that because I really feel like I'm still sensitive to certain things. Like my husband, he was telling me, he's like, every time you watch reality TV, like you kind of get a little like spicy. And I'm like, really? And I noticed that too. And you know, I was definitely struggling towards like middle of February, end of February, with like being a little consistent with reading from my actual Bible. Like I would just kind of read certain passages, but I wouldn't really be doing my study, or I would like read on my app. And there's just something different when you're reading in the actual Bible, like the physical form. And I'm just saying this because like since I wasn't so strong in where I wanted to be or where I felt like I should be by now with my faith last month, but I was very consistent in watching worldly shows, and there was something else I was doing. I can't really remember right now, but I was watching like these documentaries, these scary documentaries, and I was watching like this scary show, and I'm like, my flesh is just very, very sensitive to things like that. And I don't know if anyone else is like that, because it really tugs at me and it pulls. I kind of feel like the devil is just so strong in those forms. Like the devil knows that that's like a gateway that he can kind of get to me and kind of skew my thoughts and like my mind a little, meaning that like I kind of just like think like that, like it's normal behavior, not on my behalf, but like what I watch, what I see, what I hear people say. I'm just like, oh, okay, yeah, like I guess that's normal these days. Like people think that, but like no, like those things are not normal. The thoughts that I was like having when it comes to like my own personal life and like my growth, my that's what it was. I was on TikTok. When I got sick, I was like literally bedridden. I remember I brought it up in this, I don't know if I'm gonna put it in this video, but like I was still trying to clean and maintain, but I was really sick, and I haven't been on socials like Instagram, Facebook, none of that all year. And I still had TikTok on my phone because I wasn't really on TikTok like that either way, so it wasn't a distraction for me. But I just like started scrolling, and you know, like your For You page really changes, like the algorithm. If you want, like, I don't know, you guys know how TikTok is, any social media platform with their algorithm, but oh my god, like your feelings are so dangerous, your heart is so deceiving. And the stuff I would watch, it would be like stuff that like I had trauma about, or that I felt like God was healing me from, or healed me from. And I would just, it would pop up on my page, like for example, I had struggles with like when it came to a certain person, and I healed a lot from that, and I was good, like my heart was good, everything was good. And then something popped up on my For You page about it, and I was like, oh yeah, like that is not okay when they do that. Or you know, like my flesh started to be like a commentator on that subject again, that God already pulled me out of that. And oh my god, it was so bad. And I definitely found myself living through like here and here versus like God's way of here and here. And it was scary. I was not liking how my emotions were, how my mood was. So yeah, I had to make the decision. I was like, I cannot, like I am surprisingly, maybe I'm not healed from certain things yet, because if it were to be brought up, like it shouldn't trigger you in such a way still if you're healed from it. But nonetheless, God is so good, and I literally had to like just put it all at his feet again and be humble enough to know, like, Lord, this came up again, and although I should not have been, you know, giving the world so much access to my mind and my heart, it's not about what the world says, it's about what you say at the end of the day, and that's all that matters. And I had to kind of leave that at his feet. And you know, so many great, amazing things have also been happening too. And when your flesh is like in the driver's seat, it takes away from all the blessings that God has brought and pulled you through. So I just wanted to share that because I had to delete TikTok, and I found myself like being super bored again, kind of how I was when like I deleted like my other social apps. But then you get over it, you know. But I was like, dang, I'm bored. And then God's like, so read a devotional, learn to be bored. And that was like the first thing I got from God. He was like, learn to be bored, like learn to deal with being bored. And I'm like, okay. Like, I don't know how easily I can do that, but I feel like I'm constantly like, I need to be not watching something, but like intaking something for inspiration in a way. That's why like I love YouTube, but when I'm working and stuff, obviously I can't be doing that. So I also love to like scroll TikTok, scroll Pinterest, because it's obviously just pictures and you get so much inspiration from that. But that wasn't enough for God, honestly. He literally just wants me to be bored. And then that's when I got like conviction to start doing more daily devotionals. So I am doing 4 devotionals. I'm doing 4 devotionals. Oh my God. Okay, so I'm doing Becoming More Like Jesus, Humility. I did this devotional before, but it was really good, so I'm doing it again. And then there's Grounded Wife, Simple Truths to Honor God in Your Marriage. The Messiah Mystery, a Lent study. And then this new one that I picked up yesterday was She Yearns, Habits of a Godly Woman. So this should keep me preoccupied, and I feel like literally that is just how God is so amazing. Like, just like think of like turning on like the faucet. Like, God does not need it to be on all the way, pouring out. Like, I feel like in the moment when you feel so distant from him, like just a drop of his grace and his love can make such a difference, just a drop of it. And I felt myself yearning for like a whole fountain of him again. Like, Lord, I feel so far away from you. And that's like really so bad, how the world can do that, how the devil could do that. And I was like feeling so bad. I'm like, oh my God, like God doesn't love me. And then like my church had a service. I was like, God loves you no matter what. And that helped. And not feeling like I need like a full fountain of his love right then and there immediately. Like, just droplets of him are such amazing reminders how much he loves us. And it's also like my duty to want to continue to invest my time in reading more about him, becoming more like Jesus. And yeah, I just wanted to share that. It's 4:07 now. We've been talking for almost 20 minutes. Girl, never drink Celsius in the sky when you're 35,000 feet. I learned that the hard way. I literally had 1 thing of Celsius and a cup of coffee, and I was like, here are your chips, here's your coffee. I was like, my coworker Matt, I was like, Matt, I think I need to sit down.
It's gonna be slim, so I'll just wait last minute running. Sounds good.
Hello, welcome back. I'm in San Antonio and I look super oily. I'm in San Antonio. This beautiful trip. Wait. Beautiful trip. It's not the best in credits right now. Well, we were at 1440. Right now we're at 15 credits. A few delays, but it was 2 flights, commutable, same day. You know, that's my thing. Oh, it's Monday, it's actually Tuesday, March 11th, but it was, it started yesterday. It was commutable, so I flew in on JetBlue, worked 2 flights, and we have a 27-hour layover in San Antonio, which is very nice. It's 5 o'clock right now. I woke up this morning around 10 a.m. because we got in super late. By the time I showered and settled, it was like 2 a.m., 2:15-ish. I found that I get really, really good sleep when there's 0 type of light coming into the room. So I closed the curtains, the shutout curtains, I think that's what it's called. And I knock out. And I don't wake up. When I woke up, I was kind of confused because when I mean like I don't wake up in the middle of the night randomly tossing and turning. Yeah, I woke up around 10 a.m. Had a very kind of quickish morning, got ready super quick, and I walked the riverwalk, which is very, very beautiful. It was like 65 degrees, sunny, nice little breeze, and I had some coffee with some tacos and some chips at Rita's, I think that's what it's called, and it was delicious. Everything was like $22, which wasn't bad for the amount of tacos and the quality of the tacos. I love real authentic tacos. Like, okay, I'm sure those weren't as authentic as like the street tacos in like New York and stuff, but they were very good. They were corn tortillas. The chicken was so delicious and very simple, just onions and cilantro. That's all it had, and that's all a real taco needs. So that was really good. I got my period, TMI, I guess. I got my period, and you know that's not fun, flying and working, flying like on your cycle. I got that yesterday, and I was looking forward to going to the gym and stuff, but I'm not up for that. But I did walk around. I was like, all right, if I'm not gonna go to the gym, at least I can take it easy and just get my steps in. So I did. I got around 8,000 steps, which I wanted to hit 10, but I was already tired from stuffing my face with tacos. Yeah, I've just been here in the room now, and I felt like God put something on my heart to just talk about, but I want to do more like biblical research on it and kind of craft it together before maybe I make like just a separate video on it and follow through with that. But it's been a beautiful calming layover.